cold steel stainless. My glass half full.
All right, what is going on, everybody? We are back and we are getting things going for season 2. We got the season 2 Prospect League Draft coming to your guys' way here. Should be a lot of fun. I got a couple of great people here tonight joining me to talk about the Prospect League Draft. First off, we got our newest addition to the management team. We got Khan in here. Khan, how you doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing, everybody? Let's get the chat popping.
Yes, sir. That's what we like to see. Let's get the chat pop and see everybody in there. I saw a couple of subs already. I know Khan subs, so thank you, Khan, for the sub. I also saw Primal gifted one as well, and we got a lot of followers so far as well. So appreciate the support, guys. I'm really excited for season 2. Should be a lot of fun. We're also joined by our new social media manager as well. We got Magma in here. Magma, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Rocker Man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Excited. I'm excited to get things going. It should be a lot of fun for sure. And then we also got Skies in here. Skies, anything to say to the lovely viewers here?
Try to stay as long as you can, I guess. Just stay tuned. More shit coming.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming here. And first we got the draft going on here. So we're pretty much going to get things going. But before we do, um, is there anything specifically that you guys are looking for? Maybe Khan, maybe you can touch a little bit on it. Is there anything that you're looking forward to in this draft here?
I'm looking forward to the new organizations getting into a draft finally. We have a little snake in between the second and third pick, so some good spots for us to build up some teams.
For sure. So we'll have to see. Yeah, we've added two new teams as you guys might be aware of. We added two new GMs. Khan is actually one of the new ones. Same as Teskimo. So they got Faded and Ember are new teams to the Prospect League. We also got a couple returning teams, a couple of team name changes. The Vikings turned into the Melons, and Aurora is another new team for Ventus as well. So a lot of interesting stuff going on tonight. So I think we're gonna get things going here. Got to get some messages out in the chat here. But Magma, any team that you're looking at specifically? I know this thing is just starting out and whatnot. But is there any team like right now that you think might have an advantage?
Um, Looking at it right now, I'm kind of interested to see what the Wyverns are gonna do with their draft because I know Control Elite is a very solid player, but I'm also just as interested to see what's gonna go on with Faded because they have nobody yet. But who knows what they could do?
Yeah, for sure. Faded. That new team with Teskimo, the new GM for Org I in the Western Conference. He's got Faded. He's got to see what he can do with it. But we're gonna get things underway. We got the first team on the clock here. We got Tora and Jacob is the first one here. He's already got TSO Pit Fan on his team, and it looks like instantly Jacob was ready. He was waiting for this one here. He goes ahead and selects Slip Nada 9538 as his first pick. So first overall pick of season 2 goes to Slip Nada. So that being said, Slipnada is going to go to Faded there, and we are going to get or excuse me, not Faded, to Tora there, and that's going to put Faded now on the clock. What do you guys think? Anyone have any thoughts on that? Slipknot going number one overall there.
Is his in-game Sarkis? I can't. Let's see what his in-game is here.
He should be on there. It's right here, Slipknot.
Oh, that's his in-game.
So Slipknot going number one overall and got faded next up on the clock. I think Thomas has a little bit of a type.
Thomas takes KN at the top MMR, highest in the league right there.
Damn, so Thomas going all the way up to the top there. So you would think the top MMR is going to be the first one off the board, but Jacob, that's interesting to me that Jacob went so far down on that one and decided to pick Slimnada all the way at 1083. He must have saw something in him there.
Especially with all the cap room that they have this season, definitely must have saw some potential. I think it's my pick now.
Should be in a sec.
It is. Here we go.
All right, here let me
And
put you. Hold up there. Let me put you on the clock first. I know you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
You're ready to go. He's ready to go. You going to tell us about what you're thinking here?
So I'm going to take Tate, who has not been that active, but I've played with him in Rocket League on and off a little bit, and I know that he's a pretty solid player. Heck thinks that's a good pick. Thank you, Heck. There we go. So congratulations, Tate. You just came to the championship org.
Ooh, bold strategy there. Bold strategy. Hey, you're gonna have to take down me. Origin here, the defending champions from season 1. So I don't know. Just saying. Just gotta
Okay.
All right, so that's going to put Aurora on the clock next here. So Aurora with the 4th pick overall in this one. Magma. What do you think? What do you think about Aurora here and what they have on their roster currently, and what they might be looking at to do with their pick?
Right now, Aurora only has Chillin, but I've talked to Chillin a few times. He has a lot of potential for the future, and I know their GM, Ventus, is a very smart player when it comes to judging other people's potential. So I believe that Aurora is a team to look out for.
Yeah, we do know Chillin. Chillin was on the Wyverns last season. Am I correct in saying that? I know Magma.
Yes, he was.
Okay, Mag was in Naturalis' org, so he knows a little bit about that. So yeah, Chillin going over to Aurora. This is a new team here. This is Ventus's team, formerly Org H. With this was actually Valan, the former team that was at Valan, is now Aurora in this one. So it'd be interesting to see what they do. Valan, obviously they have the 4th pick from being down towards the bottom of the league. So the draft order is based on last season, as you guys are aware of. But it'll be interesting to see what Ventus can do as a new GM this season. It's his first season GMing, so he's got a lot of expectations to worry about. And it looks like the pick is in. Ventus is going to go ahead and he is selecting Blazing Dragon 7 here. So he's going down a little bit down the board there, not too far down, but he's going to go select Blazing Dragon off the board. Skies, what do you think? What do you think about that pick there?
Honestly, not too surprised considering the top player and one further down. I was kind of surprised by the first pick, but other than that, everything seems like it's playing out to kind of what everybody would be expecting.
Yeah, something I want to talk about is how you can see these players that have been skipped over. You see Racket, the Ole Miss, see Money. 3 of the top 4 players have been skipped over, and this is something we actually saw last season. If you guys were with us and watching the drafts from season 1, is that there were a lot of times where these GMs they didn't go right down the list MMR wise. They jumped around a little bit, and you can see Racket, Ole Miss, C Money. They're all still hanging around up here. So it's very interesting to me to see how these GMs are going about these picks, because it seems to me like there's a lot more strategy involved as opposed to just going for the highest MMR players.
Yeah, I know for me in recruiting for my org, I try to look for people that are active before I look at MMR, just to make sure that I don't end up with someone who's not going to really participate throughout the league.
Yeah, that's a true point right there. I also look for activity as well. Activity is huge in these things. You got to make sure you have people that are around and are ready to go for the games. And looks like Anonymous, his pick is in with this one. He is going to go ahead, go down the list, and select Real Smiley. I think it is. I think it's Smiley. So he's going to select Smiley. Magma, what do you think? What do you think about that pick? Do you know anything about Smiley or about how Anonymous is building his org?
I haven't really ever ran into Smiley in the Discord, but he definitely could end up being a really good asset. I would have to see him play a little more to give you a better answer on that, but I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely have to see. That's the one thing I always liked about watching these drafts is that you see these players. They're new. A lot of these players are new to the league, especially in Prospect here, first time playing in a league like this or first time playing in Nemesis, and they can really make a name for themselves by getting drafted, and it all comes at the end of the season, when we kind of figure out like, oh, this guy, we saw him at the beginning of the season, he really made a name for himself in this one. So we'll definitely have to see. There's been a lot of players that really shined after being drafted last season. So I have to see. Maybe Smiley is one of them. Anonymous has got 2 roster spots filled up for that one. So is going to put the Melons on the clock now. A new team here in actually the former Vikings, now a new GM in Yikes. And yeah, these guys are going fast. They've got their picks ready to go. Melons pick is in. They are going to select Andrew here. They go all the way down towards the bottom. That's 968 MMR. They went all the way down to pick up Andrew there. And interesting pick there. Khan, what do you think about that one?
It smells like a Smurf to me. I think we're gonna have to look into this pick right here. That's too high IQ to go that low in the list there, and I'm just not. I'm gonna have to talk to Yikes one-on-one about that.
All right, investigation pending here.
Keep an eye out.
Yikes! Khan is on to you here, so you better watch out. We'll have to see how it goes though. It'll be interesting to see. Hey, maybe they're just going for the lower MMR players to start things off. So
Hey, there's a lot of sleepers out here. You can't just go by the number.
that is very true. So, and speaking of instant, these guys have got their picks ready to go. Naturalis is going to go ahead and select Ole Miss. Uh, that was actually a snipe, as I am next on the clock. He definitely just went and stole my pick there. So I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. Now I gotta do a little bit of thinking here. I gotta start looking around. I think. Hmm. Gosh dang it, guys! What do we do here? I got sniped now. Hmm.
Go for a lottery. I mean, that's your best bet at this point.
Yeah, we'll have to see. You got Racket, see money out there. I don't know. This is interesting. Yeah, Origin is my team. Rocker Man, as you guys may know, Origin defending season 1 champions. So I gotta flex that out here. I just gotta
Mhm.
let everybody know. Let you guys know that I am the GM of the defending season champions, Origin. Just in case you guys were not
I think
aware.
they heard you. I think they heard
Oh.
you.
In case they missed it the last 4 times.
I just wanted to make sure that was like a well known fact there. Okay, I think I know what I want to do here. Actually, wait, I'm getting some PMs. It's interesting. From Naturalis, the guy that just sniped my pick. He's trying to tell me what to do. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that natural.
Definitely a little shady. I would not even open those messages.
Don't even give him any thought there.
You just got to go with your gut on this.
That's true.
He's currently Venmoing you money.
Yeah, he's Venmoing you money. Get the money coming into the donations right now. Naturalis is sliding in my way. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna select C Money here. 1170 off the board there, fourth overall. Seemed like a solid player. I know he's active. That's one of the things I always like Khan said. That's one of the things I always look for is activity. So we're going with C Money. C Money's going to do big things. I'll be ready for it. Be ready, Prospect League. C Money, he's going to be doing big things. So got
For
C
for
Money.
any of you players that are watching the stream right now and your names are still on the list, that's a good place to start is 6-mans in Nemesis. Just being active in chat. If the GMs know that you're gonna play, you have a much better shot at getting selected.
It's true. This is very, very true. Yeah, if you guys are new to Nemesis, this is season 1 Prospect League Draft. You guys can check out the Discord is linked in the panel below if you guys want to get signed up. Even the people that don't get selected in the draft today can still participate in season 1. All you got to do is fill out a PRF. Anyone who's not selected as a draftee tonight, or anyone else who joins after the draft in the Prospect League, will be placed as a free agent, and you guys can join teams during the regular season. So, ooh, okay, we got the Rooks on the clock, and they've got their pick ready to go. They're gonna select Box Turtles, and actually, I know a lot about Box Turtles. There, I actually used to play with Box Turtles back in the day. We were on the same team in a different league, and that's a very solid pick there. I definitely respect that pick. Hey, what's up? We got Box in the chat. There we go. Box going to the Rooks. Congratulations, Box. Um, Goodness, everybody's just rapid fire right here. Don't even get any time to talk. Chipmunk, even as a streamer, dude, doesn't care. Just no time to talk about anything. He's gonna go. He's gonna select Dez down the list a little bit. I believe, yeah, 1036 MMR for Dez. Oh, that's gonna round out Chipmunk's roster as well. It looks like. So solid there. So the Vipers are done in the draft for tonight. So they've got their people ready and solid. So guys, what do you think? What do you think about the Vipers? The Vipers roster right now?
Well, I wasn't too surprised that Des got picked this soon, considering he's always in 6-man, just super active. I don't know too much about any of the other players. I haven't really seen them at all. Been running 6-mans a little bit lately, but yeah, Des, I knew he was gonna go pretty quickly, so kind of good to see him go.
Yeah, six man's always the way to go. I know it's super active and like we've talked about a lot. 6-man's usually a place to go, or just even typing in the in the general chat. Just being active is probably the best way to get drafted, in my opinion. I know that's the like we talked about. It's one of the major things to look for. So um, so now we got Tora on the clock here once again. First pick they went with Slipnada, and they went down the list to get this pick. Magma. So you saw they selected Slipnada earlier. Any ideas what Jacob could be doing with with his second pick of the night here?
Right now Tora has 2,169 MMR. That's pretty good cap space. So my guess is they're probably gonna pick someone in like the top 5 players of the list because they can afford it and they need a player who can really put the team on their back and like pop off.
Yeah, that's true. They are missing. They do have the potential to go all the way up for it, but Jacob, he's going a little bit down the list, not too far, about midway. He is going to go ahead and select Johnny Boy Kills 777. So 1083 MMR there. He goes down the list. Khan, what do you think about that pick right there, Johnny Boy?
I don't want to talk right now. I'm absolutely disgusted. Johnny Boy is very active in my org. We're just gonna have to get a trade going soon.
Ooh, okay. Jacob with the snipe out here.
Yeah,
It's coming out of nowhere. Dang, dude. This is what happens on draft night. Jacob is known for Jacob is known for making some, maybe some rivalries on the draft streams. He did it last season where there were a couple times where there was a little bit of beef, but healthy beef is always fun. So,
Oh, right before me too. Okay,
dang,
let's take a
Ooh,
look here.
we got Jacobs in the chat here saying I was the one getting sniped last season. Now I'm sniping. So he's going bold here. I respect the move, right? So now Khan is gonna make his next pick here. So we see Khan already got a couple spots on his roster filled up here. He's got two with Jokai and Tate. His first two, and his third pick just got sniped. So
Yeah, and my fourth pick is still in here, but he's a little lower, so I kind of want to leave him for a second and just take a shot in the dark. I don't know many more of these. Who's remaining here? Let's see.
we'll have to see. Magma. Anybody still standing out to you? That's still on the board.
I mean, we're just gonna have to go top bar here and just hope that Racket is active.
All right, he's
That's
going.
the pick.
Um,
Bold move.
I respect it. I've seen Racket around, so I think he's decently active. So it might be a solid pick there. It's kind of weird that he was avoided up until this point, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. All right, so that's gonna put Faded back on the clock with Thomas here. He was instantly ready. He wasn't wasting any time. He had his pick all lined up, ready to go. He is gonna go ahead and select Cast with his second pick at 11:25 to go along with KN 2828 on his roster. So Faded, they have to go with you know they have to go all draft here in this one. Even being the expansion team, they're gonna have to go all draft. So, Skies, what do you think? What do you think about how Thomas is lining up his roster right now, and maybe some of the strategy that goes into trying to draft a full team like that?
I don't know. I feel like it's just going to be a little scary because depending on how many of those higher players remain, I mean, you just got to full send at this point. There's not much you can do, so you just got to hope for the best.
Yeah, that's the one thing about being a new org. Thomas could participate in free agency, but for Prospect League, there really weren't that many free agents this season, so it was a little bit tough, a little bit of tough sledding there for finding free agents. So, the draft is the way to go for them. And now we got Aurora on the clock here, coming up next. So Aurora, they already have a couple picks on the roster. So we got Chillin on the roster, and we also have Blazing Dragon with their pick. Still a lot of guys towards the bottom here. Still a lot of, and you got a couple people around the mid range. Highest, we got a Regret there at 11:56. I Quit RL 11:41, and we still got a bunch of people down below 9:35 to 10:81 there. It's pretty much all filled up there. And the pick is in from Ventus. He's going to go ahead and select Microorb, 205 there, 1004 MMR. So that's interesting. He's going to drop all the way down and pick up Microorb. Interesting selection there. Anybody have any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, it's a very interesting pick to say the least because now he has more cat space than the highest person available. So I wonder if he tried out Micro Orb and like maybe Micro Orb performed really well, or I wonder if he's going for a very bold pick.
Yeah, something I think we saw last season, and maybe it's a bold move to go about this, but I've seen a lot of people try to pick up their subs, early. They don't want their sub players to get sniped. Players that are the lower MMR, like these 900s to barely 1,000 MMR players. they, sometimes you get a really solid player that plays down there, and it's you just see him and you just got to go for him. So that could also be potentially what Ventus is trying to do there. So now we got a velocity on the clock here, and they've already got two people on their roster. They got JSN, and their first pick of the night, they went with Real Smiley for their first pick. So two solid players. They got 1,200 or 2,200 cap room remaining, so they could get two 1100s or some combination of MMR to fit under 2,200. Still a lot of people hanging around out here. I'll be interested to see when these bottom MMR guys are going to go, because like I talked about, getting those subs can also be crucial. There's a lot of teams actually right now. Majority of the teams have 3 players on the roster at the moment. Only teams that don't are Velocity, Faded, and Vipers. So most of these teams are looking for their fourth and final pick here. So let's see. What else we got. So Regret still top on the board, 1156. We got I Quit RL there, 1141. Still hanging around there. Grandpa Gilmore, Drizzard, John, and a whole bunch of other people down below. So to see. I know a lot of these people have been active, and it'd be interesting to see if they get selected. I know I've seen Muffin Mateo has been around. I think I've seen Mento around a little bit. Not too sure about the rest of these people, but I know I've seen a couple of them. So I'll have to see. How it's going to turn out. Yeah, last season Velocity, they were one of the playoff teams as well. They came into the playoffs, I believe, as the 3 seed. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they came in as the 3 seed last season. Unfortunately, they were the first team out. They got double. I think they got swept in both their matches actually last season. So they're pretty much rebuilding in this season with JSN, and now they got Smiley. So waiting on Anonymous's pick here, but I'll have to see what they're going to come out with. All right, so Anonymous just waiting on his pick here. Anybody? Is there anybody that you guys potentially? I know we talked a lot about these people so far, but is there anybody else still remaining that you think could be a sleeper pick by chance? Like maybe, I don't know, maybe someone down below that could potentially come out and show up in the Prospect League.
There absolutely is one, but there's 0% chance I'm mentioning him right now.
Yeah. One person I see is possibly P2 got him. I feel like I've seen him around the Discord, I believe. And if I remember correctly, I might have done 1 6-man with him, and I remember him definitely not being the worst in the lobby.
All right, so
Solid compliment.
There you go. Not the worst. Not the worst.
I mean,
Not the
what do you
worst.
expect? Like, a lot of the 6-mans do have very good players, so for a prospect to not be the worst, that tends to be a pretty good thing.
Fair enough. So we'll have to see. So that goes. So John is actually going to be the pick here for Velocity. Anonymous going down just a little bit there, out in the middle to get John as his 3rd player. So he's got 1095 remaining on his roster, and that is going to put the Melons back on the clock here. So the new, well, not necessarily the new team, but the newly renamed team in the Melons there. They got JD Plays, JK, and they went with Andrew. This is the guy we talked about before at 968. They went with Andrew as their first pick here. They've got 1115 remaining, so they can go anywhere from Grandpa Gilmore down. Con, I know you talked about Andrew. You have to do some investigating. Who do you think they're going to take here with their 4th pick with all this cap room?
You know, if they take someone under 1,000 again, I think that we're just gonna. I don't know. I don't know. They know something we don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
Let's see. He's
Well,
typing.
he's typing. He's ready for his pick, so he's got the cap room remaining. Like I said, anyone from Grandpa Gilmore down, Yikes can fit him on his roster here. So a lot of potential to see what he's going to decide to do. Yeah, still a lot of people. You could definitely go down the list too. It might not even necessarily be Grandpa Gilmore, but he could go down. You Drizzard, Dre down there, Moment of Glory. Oh, and speaking of Dre, there goes Dre with all the numbers there. 515-000061. What a name right there. Dre with an infinite amount of numbers.
Just once again sounds Smurfy, but I'll stop mentioning that. Probably has a black picture. Stocktain. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, dude, we know what Khan's going to be doing later tonight. He'll be on the investigation. Uh, got the police, the Discord police are here. Khan is ready to find your Smurfs and take them down. And all right, for the second pick in a row, Naturales is going to go ahead and snipe my player. Somebody's feeding this man inside information. I kid you not. The Naturales, we're gonna have some beef here. We're gonna have some beef here pretty soon. Hey, just because I beat your team in the grand finals last season doesn't mean you got to snipe my picks. But they're gonna go ahead and they are gonna select Clubly here. Sorry, I gotta throw the shade just a little bit, That's gonna make me think actually a little bit. I'm not even sure what I want to do right here. So someone's gonna have to fill in with some commentary while I think.
Well, to start, Wyverns with their roster complete, I'm kind of interested to see how they're gonna line up against the rest of the league. Because last season they had a very good playoff run, and later end of the season they did start off a little rough in the beginning. But like the Vipers, they left more than 50 cap space, which, in my opinion, that's a lot of room and potentially a mistake, or maybe they know something we don't.
Yeah, I'm still looking around here. I'm on the messaging train right now. Well, I guess I got to put myself on the clock here. Origin on the clock here, but still looking around because I'm not sure. Two of my picks have got sniped. I had a couple in the bag, but now I got to make sure this pick is what I want to do here. To see, there's a couple people still up on the board. We're the active chatters out here. Where are these draftees out here? Who's trying to get drafted? That's the real question.
I don't know. I Quiet RL. That seems like a pretty sweaty name.
He's got the one in his name. That's pretty bold right there.
You're sleeping on Grandpa Gilmore. He's gonna come on and tear up the league so fast you won't even see it.
Grandpa Gilmore.
Grandpa Gilmore does look familiar. I don't know where from, but
Dude, he's gonna be the new Heck of Prospect.
oh
The
no,
new
Bold,
Heck.
bold prediction.
Bold statement.
that is a bold statement.
He's walking
Early
away with
prediction.
MVP.
Heck is washed now. That's how old Heck is.
Got him. Yeah, Heck, the Finals MVP from last season. So, all right. I think I know what I'm going to end up doing here. It's going to be an interesting pick. I want to see how this is going to turn out, but hey, you know what? We'll just go with it, and we'll see what happens. So I think. Oh wait, actually, I'm sorry, I'm baiting everybody, aren't I? I just saw something. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. I just got a message. Let's stall in the draft out here. No, okay. No, we're going with this. We're selecting Drizzard 1107 MMR. We're taking him. Drizzard's coming to Origin, season 1 champs, by the way, in case you're unaware. Coming back going for the 2-time. Going for the 2-time. So
Even 152 cap space, huh?
Hey,
Going for it.
Very bold.
it's the bold move. Sometimes it's not about the cap space.
Mm.
It's about the players. It's about the players. Last season on Origin, we actually had a whole bunch of cap room. So and we ended up winning the season. So we'll see how it turns out again for season 2. So we'll have to see. So the Rooks are now on the clock here, looking to make their next pick of the draft. Yeah, the Rooks currently they are looking at they've got Quackbot, Sir Legend the Seventh, and Box Turtles. That's actually a pretty solid roster there with that one. So they've got one more pick, 1066 MMR to work with in this one. So we'll have to see a lot of options for them. They can go anywhere from HBK, Floristan, and down on this one. So we'll have to see what Cajun is going to decide to do. I know we got the sleeper still out there. P2 got him apparently from Magma. Says could be the one here. Magma, you still feeling the same way there?
Yeah, I honestly think so.
Sleeping
All
on
right,
Grandpa Gilmore, man. Come on
Potential.
now.
Grandpa Gilmore. What to see? There's still a couple rosters that have might have some room here. Looks like a lot of these rosters are actually running out of their cap room at the moment. Aurora still has the cap room to select anyone with their last pick, so Aurora might be out here. We might take Grandpa Gilmore out here.
That'd be the move right there.
I don't know. IQRL. That's my money.
Interesting. We'll have to see Cajun on the clock with the Rooks here. Rooks from last season, they were a solid team. Obviously, as many people know, they had the issue with the Smurf, so they had to play in a play-in game. And from all that Smurfing fiasco, the Rooks and the Vipers had their picks relegated to the bottom 2 of each round. Harsh penalty for Smurfing there. So don't Smurf. Don't do it. It's not worth. We will catch you. We're pretty good at that. We'll catch you. Eventually, we will catch you. So don't Smurf. Rockerman PSA right here. But yeah. So Rooks, they have. I think this is their last pick of the draft. Turn around at their roster here. Cajun's messaging me about something. Trying to draft someone to see what we're thinking here. One sec. Sorry, I gotta sort this out. So yeah, what are you guys thinking about the current Rooks roster though?
Right now I think they're pretty well drafted. I've seen Quackbot around the server. I know Sir Legends is pretty solid.
Is he?
Um, like he's improved a good amount since the first time I've seen him. And then Box Turtles I've never seen, but who knows? Possibly Sleeper OP.
We'll
And
have to
then
see.
Floristan.
they
Yeah,
have pretty good cap space for a solid like second or third man.
yeah, they're actually going down the way here. Yeah, they had 1066 remaining. They're gonna go down and they select HBK Floristan there. I've seen this guy's name a lot while doing while doing the sheets. He's actually technically the first draftee that signed up after. So I saw his name a lot. So I don't know. Floristan is going to their Rooks though. So solid pick for them, and they've got their roster all rounded out now. And that is going to bring us to round 3 now at the moment. So a couple of final picks here. We got Tora is now going to be on the clock. So you got Tora, Faded, Ember, Aurora, Velocity, and then one final pick for Faded there. So still a couple picks to be decided here. Still a lot of players on the board. Reminder: if you don't get drafted tonight, you will be placed as a free agent. So definitely stick around. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean that you won't be able to play this season. Players definitely come and go throughout the season. So as long as you're around and active, there's definitely a good shot you'll get picked up onto a team. So
Yeah,
definitely make
some of
sure.
these guys that get drafted won't respond or won't even be active at any point. So definitely stick around.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like the pick is in. Jacob is going down the list. He's going to select a Moment of Glory 23. So he's going for his pick there. I believe, like I said, I think that's his final pick. It is. So he had 1086 remaining. He's going to fill up that cap room and pick Moment of Glory 23. So a solid pick there. He's got three players right there, all around the same MMR. Skies, what do you make of that? How close those players are.
I mean, you could. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because you usually want somebody who's at least like higher up to kind of like give the team a little more presence of like a star player, so then you can take the team a little further into the playoffs, even possibly. But I mean, it's a bold pick.
Hey,
I'd agree with that, but I'd also point out that
Really?
Pitt fan is 1163, so he's pretty close to the max for prospect.
Yeah. I actually have to say I believe in the opposite. I really like that pick and how he drafted his team. I think teams are much better off being similar ranks, and because then like they all are gonna have a similar skill level to play at. They're gonna expect the like roughly the same skill level from everyone. So there's not gonna be any like conflict in like the top player getting mad at the bottom player or things like that.
yeah, for sure. We got a couple picks coming in. We actually got one pick faded on the clock, and immediately they're gonna go with Muffin Mateo. He was an active guy. That was actually one person I was looking at to select. Is Muffin Mateo? It was a toss up there. I went with Drizzard, but Muffin Mateo was definitely on the no for being active there, and he's going to Faded. So Faded's got one more pick remaining, 1016 MMR. They can get any one of the bottom four at the moment. But Khan, you're going to go ahead and select right away. You're going with Bugoid here. So what was the thought process there on that one?
You know, a little bit of a risky pick because he's KBM. Um, but he's got good mechanics, and I've been going through some film, some footage with him the last couple of days. Me and Doodle have been going through some replays and fixing his rotation, and I think he's going to end up being a solid player by mid-season.
All right, so you've been out here. You've been scouting. You've
Oh,
been
I've been grinding. You know, I turned Johnny Boys into a beautiful Grand Champ player in just about 24 hours. So I'm gonna have to get him back. But yeah.
oh, interesting. So Jacob got a steal, is what you're saying.
Oh, he got a steal. He's already been primed by the finest GM. So
Oh, there we go. I think Jacob's definitely gonna like that one for sure. But yeah, so Khan's roster rounded out there, and that brings us to Aurora. Only a couple more picks remaining here. We got Aurora, Velocity, and Faded. Only three more picks left, and then the season 2 Prospect League draft is over. So we'll have to see who Ventus is going to go for. Like we said, first season GMing for him, along with Khan here, two new GMs in this one, uh, and to see what he's going to do. And it looks like he is going to pick Regret here. Couldn't find the ping for him, but he's going to go ahead all the way up on the board and take Regret. So the highest pick remaining. He's going to try to fill up his cap room. Sky's that a good move there to pick Regret?
Yep. But it wasn't Grandpa Gilmore, so it wasn't the best, but it was a good pick.
Hey, fair enough there. Fair enough. Magma, you got any thoughts on that one?
I think it was a pretty good pick.
Bold analysis here from Magma.
short and simple.
Bold
Straight to the
analysis.
point.
This is a very good pick. I respect that. I
Yeah.
respect it.
I'm gonna be honest, I was
Excellent.
looking at it, like potential picks, and then like the question caught me off guard, so I mustered what I could respond with.
Hey,
Magma chat is requesting an from you. Can you just hit us with a nice?
I guess.
There we go.
there
There
you
you
go.
go.
Gotta hit up our top gifter, Blazing Biscuit, with the there. Foam says total magma moment.
Oh, he called you weak.
No,
Uh-oh.
that's a
was
total
kind of
magma moment.
If you've seen Magma's chin, he could get a better out of him, but he's just
Yeah.
not feeling it right now.
That's all right.
You're right.
I would have some nerves on stream too. It's okay. It's okay.
You really got to make him think about something. It'll come out.
Uh, well, all right. So we've only got 2 more picks remaining, guys. Velocity is on the clock. They've got 1095 MMR remaining. So anyone from Mento down, Magma, your pick is still out there. P2 got him. Is still chilling out there at 1020. No one has
I don't know.
selected him yet. Do you think Anonymous is going to go snag him right now, or do you think he's going to be heading to free agency?
I don't know. Like, Anonymous, don't sleep on P2. I really don't even remember him that well, but like, who knows? I think everyone's sleeping on him.
I think that I just realized that no one has enough cap space for Grandpa Gilmore, which is
That's quite
absolutely
unfortunate.
insane. I'm with Skies on that. I think Grandpa's probably gonna get picked up pretty quick off the FA list.
Same with I quit, RL, not I quiet.
Well, I mean, I think his name is scaring people away.
That could do it too. I mean, there was a guy selected, Dre, with a million numbers after his name, so I don't even know anymore. But we got the pick is in, and P2 got him. He's off the board there.
Let's go, Anonymous.
Velocity's gonna go ahead and snag him up. So a solid pick there. They're gonna go ahead and take him, and maybe he'll do some good things.
For sure.
And this is just unfortunate. Nobody's gonna draft Grandpa Gilmore.
I
How
know
does this
that's what
happen?
I'm thinking. I can't
Quite
believe
the
it.
tragedy.
How does this happen?
That is unfortunate. So Grandpa Gilmore, unfortunately, undrafted, but last pick comes out from Faded here. They're going to go ahead and they're going to select Method here, all the way down to 935 MMR. Last player on the board there. So that's going to do it. Last pick of the draft there goes to Faden, and that's what they've got there. So.
I just want to say real quick before we head out, Grandpa Gilmore, if you're out there, send me a message. We're gonna make some space for you. I just can't believe this man's is left.
Thank you, dude.
I
Oh,
got
wow.
you.
Appreciate that.
Rip Grandpa Gilmore.
Grandpa Gilmore, he's getting picked up. You heard it here, folks. Grandpa Gilmore, we making some moves in the league, so we'll have to stay tuned. But before we head out, what do you guys think of all these rosters? Now these teams are all filled up here. Is there any one roster? I know Khan and myself are a little bit biased, but maybe Magma and Skies, maybe you guys could touch on it in some ways. Is there any roster here that you're thinking really stands out above the rest?
I would have to say cons for sure, because I know he's been putting in that grind, helping his players improve. And then I can't sleep on the Wyverns ever, because last season when I thought they were bad, they ended up becoming really good. So
The most cap space left with the Wyverns, by the way.
Oh,
Origin.
you're forgetting Origin.
Origin,
Where's
that's
Origin?
right. All the way to
Oh,
Rocker Man,
152.
dude.
Wow.
52. We
And
got
that's
one?
Ventus, isn't it?
That's my
That's
team.
that's Rocker Man, dude.
That's
Oh
the defending season one
gosh.
champions.
Okay,
Come
good,
on,
good.
Oh God, don't
Well,
even start.
Season one is gonna be it. It looks like with 152 space left. So
Hey, I'm just saying. Last season we also had an insane amount of cap space remaining. I want to get the exact number for you guys because I know it was close to the same. I'm gonna pull it up right here. We actually had actually at the end of the season it didn't end up being too bad. But I remember at the beginning of the season it was around the same thing. So hey, just because you have a lot of cap room doesn't mean your roster's not good.
insider.
Weren't you
info.
guys not making playoffs in the beginning of the season though?
Hey, who
Uh
ended up
oh.
winning?
Uh oh.
Hey, we took
I
advantage.
mean,
We took it.
because
Oh.
you got the probably goat of the old prospect, the good old Heck.
Oh,
see,
he got hacked. Yeah, I mean
That's a
Yeah.
big brain right there. Lancer brought him my way, and I saw it and I was like, let's do it. And then heck, Finals MVP by the way, and season one champions Origin. So we're looking to go back to back. That's all I'm saying. Bold prediction, but it's happening, boys. Back to back. Rockerman bias confirmed. Back to back champions for Origin. So yeah, it's happening.
See about that.
Heard it here first.
We heard it here first, folks. But anyways, let me see if there's anybody I gotta thank. I appreciate all the follows. If you guys are new here, definitely make sure you guys are following the stream. We got a couple more drafts coming your guys' way tomorrow, and pretty much the rest of the weekend here. We got 3 drafts in a row. We got Challenger League draft tomorrow, followed by the Rival League draft, then the Titan League draft, and then it all comes out with Season 2 opening day, Monday, June 15th. So it should be a lot of fun here. I'm super excited. We've also got the Season 2 opening tournament, which is live now. I'm actually gonna grab the link for you guys because I have it ready to go. But yeah, we've actually got the season. I'm going to be posting that announcement in just a moment here, but we've got the Season 1 opening tournament, $75 prize pool for Season 1 opening tournament. So you got the big money out here to, hype up for Season 1. So I'm putting the link in there. I'm hoping to see a lot of the teams from League Play there sign up for the tournament. Should be a lot of fun to kick off our season with the last bi-weekly before Season 1 starts. So definitely go get your team signed up, get ready to go for that, and make sure you guys follow the channel. And yeah, we'll be back for tomorrow night with the Challenger League draft. Anybody got any final words before we head off?
Rest in peace to my man, Grandpa Gilmore.
Rip Grandpa Gilmore.
Facts. I'll just back that up.
Well, rip Grandpa Gilmore. We'll see if he gets picked up. Yeah, if you guys are still a draftee on the board, a reminder that you'll be put to free agency and you'll potentially be able to get picked up or added to rosters as the season goes on. So don't fret. It'll all be okay. You'll definitely get a chance to get on a roster as the season goes on. Just stay active. Keep typing in chat. Keep asking around. Talk to some GMs, and they might be able to pick you up. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for us here tonight. But I appreciate all the support from the stream. 1 up to 60 viewers tonight, which is kind of insane for the Prospect League draft. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and sticking around. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for us here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will talk to you guys later.